Whew, I haven't recorded in so long. Like, this feels so foreign to me. Hello everyone, my name is Akira, and this is my channel called Zach Loves Books. At this point, I don't even know who even watches my channel anymore. But then again, I didn't really start this channel for the fact of getting views. I do love reading comments, just seeing people interact, because the whole point of this channel was just to have fun, do something on the side. It's just that I feel like I've been neglecting it, and I hope no one thought I abandoned it, which I didn't. And I hope to put more videos out as the year goes on, because this year has been suckish, but we have to bring some positivity here. Anyway, today is a long overdue video that I had planned to do like months ago. I was tagged in this, I think it was original tag by Books and Chocaholics. I think that's your name, right? Either way, look down in the description below for the original video if you're interested in doing it. The tag is called the info bookish tag, which is basically where you get to dump all your info for your books and reading and such like that. So without further ado, let's get along with this tag. Question number 1: how many books on average do you read per month? I haven't been really reading the past couple months, so on that my average would be 0. The last time I read anything was like May, because I've been busy playing games. I've been just trying to relax and just bring my mood up and get myself in the mood to read. Question number 2: how many books are in your current TBR? In total, about 61. The reason why it's 61 is because recently, for my 21st birthday, I got like the first 20 volumes to My Hero Academia. Question number 3: how are your books organized on your shelf? I don't really have a shelf because I just have like these little trays where I put my books in, which I think all my books are like been in, like folding. I'm sad I haven't touched them or seen them for a while. My books are not organized. They're just in a disarray right now because after a while of not reading, I've been just piling up books. There's no room. So question number 4: which genre do you read the most from? I find myself mostly reading like mystery thrillers. I prefer those over any other genre, or I guess you could say graphic novels. See why I enjoy those more, because of my love for like crime shows, just anything along those lines. I just liked. Question number 5: which genre do you own most of? Now this one's really complicated because I haven't really seen my books in a while. I'm guessing fantasy, which is funny because I like I told you my last question, I love more mystery thriller. So most of my books are probably, I believe it's fantasy. I can't remember right now. This is just on top of my head. So if it's wrong, then oh well, my memory's not really that well. It's been depleting lately, but hey, let's not worry about that. Question number 6: which is your preferred form of reading? Is it physical, ebook, audiobook, such like that? My preferred version of reading is usually physical. So I find myself breezing through physical books versus ebooks, unless it's really short. But if it's a really big book, I need the physical copy in order for me to go through it. Audiobook is my least read version. Number 7: who is your most owned author? I would have said the Rain LGBT webcomic series, but since I got My Hero Academia, I have to say this because I have it's not all 20 books, but 20 volumes of the series, so I have to say Koi Hirogoshi. I'm butchering that name. Question number 8 is: describe your preferred writing style as an author and as a reader. They both combine together for my writing styles. My favorite preferred style is, I like lyrical poetry. I like where it's like where I have to find out for myself what's going on, where it's really described because that type of writing really pulls me in. If it's just short and like to the point and like it's just out there, it seems kind of boring to me as a poet and as a writer in general. I prefer much more flowery and like imaginative way of writing. Question number 9: which literary device do you like or dislike? I often say my favorite has to be foreshadowing, so that you get clues of what's going on beforehand. Especially where, like I told you, it all connects to misery. Like, let's say if we find out something earlier about like the ending much more, but we only little hint of it. I like that. Give me that where it's obvious, it's right there, but you're not really paying attention to it to get it. The literary device I dislike has to be between metaphors and similes, which is funny because when you go into poetry, the most basic way to go into things is to do metaphors and similes. Like, see what like right there, I just used the simile. Like or as are similes, but without like or as is a metaphor. I don't mind them. I don't mind reading them. They're just not my favorite. I don't mind most literary devices because I don't really pay attention to when it's used. But when I do, there's certain ways where it's obvious and certain ways where it's not that obvious. So, question number 10. Which character archetypes do you enjoy? I didn't know there was like an actual archetype. I didn't actually learn about what the word archetypes meant like a while ago. If this was an archetype, it's my favorite. It's the one that's least noticed and who will become the most important one later in the story. Is that the archetype? If not, then I don't know what to respond for this because I never really thought about character archetypes. It was never really my thing, and I don't really care about them. I just like interesting characters, interesting things on their own way, and just like that, because characters are unique too, yeah. Question number 11. Which are your favorite book settings? My favorite book settings are like weird settings where it's not against the norm, but like not fantasy settings where it's like magical worlds, but weird in the sense of where like where rules are backwards and such like that. I like those types of things. Can't describe it. I don't remember if I remember reading anywhere like this, but I always prefer the creative worlds that are different, that are unique, and if that's a better answer, then go with that. This is kind of complicated, so. Question number 12. Which are your favorite romantic and plot type? I'm gonna start with the plot types. I don't know, is this a plot type where the main character is actually the one against the so-called actual good? If it's not, we're like in the end, the person that we're reading the point of view from, who's telling you that this is good, is actually bad, and they're the one that the real protagonist is going after. But then again, a protagonist is not the bad guy or villain. They're the ones that are against the plot, against the antagonist, usually the person who's against the protagonist or main character's ideas. So it's kind of blurry there. As for romantic romantic types, I'm gonna always say this. My whole life, I never really cared for romance, so I'm gonna switch just to platonic because, I prefer my friends because in real life, I never really had friends, so seeing friends in books happen is good. For me, it has to be probably enemies to friends, because just to see how two people who hate each other become friends, or the two people who are just in this situation and they just adapt to becoming friends with each other, like in situations where you need teamwork and it needs to be togetherness, and in order for it to work, it's complicated. I'm complicated. Anyway, that was my answers to the info dump bookish tag, which was probably all over the place, but I am all over the place person, so yeah. I hope you all enjoy watching this, as I'm probably going to be annoyed editing this because I have to get back into habit of editing again myself. I don't know when the next video will be out, but I don't know I don't even know if there's gonna be a next video. I'm not quitting YouTube because YouTube is something that I can just talk about books on and just be myself. But I don't have much ideas on video plans and stuff like that. I have this huge project. It's going to be a future readathon that you guys will see, but I'm waiting to look for a co-host who wants to host with me. I already put like this, I guess you could say, but like asked on Twitter. I probably should go on Instagram, ask there, and just look around. But I hope it goes off because of Thanks-a-thon. If you know what Thanks-a-thon is, it was this old one-time readathon where we did it for like Thanksgiving. I think it was around time of November, and it's canceled now. It's never going to happen again. But I still want to do more readathons. I love hosting readathons. I love seeing TBRs. I love seeing wrap-ups, and I hope to do that in the future. So watch out for that. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. And I'll see you whenever I post up my next video. Bye!